Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome to a Dark and Darker video. This is going to be a Bard solo guide video. Now, I will just, right at the top here, right before anything else, I just want to say, you should probably not be playing solo Bard. I think, by a pretty significant margin, they're probably the worst character in the game to play solo. Whether, overall balance is yet to be seen. I think I have some opinions about Bard that we'll probably end up talking about during the actual gameplay portion of the video itself. But right now, we're just talking about how I've been playing solo Bard. But they're just not a good character. The utility they have is really only powerful if you have a team to buff as well. A lot of their abilities, while useful, are just kind of not they don't do much. They don't do much. It's unfortunate to say, but there are some cool things and we'll talk about them. But let's go over how I'm building the character right now. What we're doing here. They only have 5 perks and 4 skills. The one I am not opting to use here is melodic protection. Just gives you a damage reduction bonus while you're playing your lute. You should never be hit while playing your lute, and by that I mean if you're in a position where you're trying to cast a song and in doing so you end up getting hit, it was a mistake to attempt to play your lute in the first place, basically. So this is not a very useful perk. Now the problem is that all the other perks are pretty bad too, unfortunately, right? We'll look through them here, and I will say, the one saving grace for playing Bard as a solo class is if you are an absolute extreme just loot goblin. We have the saving grace here, which is Wanderer's Luck. Increase the items you get in chests. Specifically says the quality of the items. Now, what's weird about this is that I don't know how this works. I would have assumed, if you had asked me before this playtest, I would have assumed that all loot was instanced when the dungeon was loaded. Right? That's what I would have guessed. But this ability seems to imply that loot is actually generated upon opening chests, which I didn't know. So that's kind of interesting, right? Either that's the case, or it is also possible this ability does nothing, right? There have been abilities in the past, in previous playtests, and maybe even in this one too, because there's a bunch of new ones that are not working correctly and just don't do anything. I would not be shocked if this was also one of them. You can't prove if it's better or not, right? And it doesn't say a percentage of how much better it is, so we can only assume it's better. Who knows? But this is the reason why you want to play solo Bard, is because of this. War Song. Again, the wording on this is strange, right? Increase nearby allies. This includes yourself, I'm pretty sure. Increase allies' weapon attack power by 3 for 6 seconds. Now, if you look down here in the stats, we have physical power, right? But we don't have an attack power stat, right? So this confuses me. I don't know what this does. I think it is probably safe to assume that this is a physical power bonus, which a 3-point physical power bonus is not a huge amount. I think it's roughly every 1 point gives you, like, I think 2% increase in damage. So this is a 6% increase in damage for 6 seconds when you use a song, right? Which is not nothing, but it's not that big of a deal. But again, we have nothing else. We have nothing else to go with. We have Lore Master, which is kind of cool. Just interaction speed increased by 25%. You want to open a door fast. You want to open a portal fast. This helps you with that. That's it. And then the last thing we have here is Rapier Mastery. Flat increase of 3 damage and action speed, which is basically your attack speed, with rapiers by 5%. That's notable. However, rapier's kind of a stinky weapon most of the time. You're probably better off as a bard using a falchion, would be my guess most of the time, because they can use them. But just because I thought it would be fun, and I found a good rapier, we're going to be trying that out here today. But don't be afraid if you're playing like a naked bard, even if you're using rapier mastery. If you see like a white a falchion, who even knows how to say it anymore, man? I don't know. But if you see one, you should probably end up using it. Don't let this trick you into being like, oh, I need to use this weapon. If you find a better weapon that's not a rapier, you should probably end up using it. When we go to the skills here, honestly, even more disappointing, I think, than the perks, right? We have our music memory, which is cool. Our music memory is a nice thing that we have. Similar to other casting classes, we have 2 of these. The problem with this is that there's only 4 songs in the game, as far as I can tell right now. The description here would imply that there's like some way to obtain maybe just like an item of sheet music that you can then like use to cast new songs. But I have not found anything that indicates that, so I don't know. My guess is going to be that if you look back here at the stash here, right, we have this loot. This is our weapon that we use to which apparently all classes can use. I didn't realize that. But this is our weapon that we use to play songs, right? Oops, sorry, hold on. This does nothing. If we do this, we have nothing here because we just have the same 4 songs. I imagine when new instruments get introduced, there will be new songs added to the game. Maybe is how that works. I don't know. Our other two skills here though are dissonance and encore. Encore is terrible. The wording here is a little bit weird. When it says the next song is automatically played to the end without any input and is sure to succeed, here's the thing about the songs. They're really, really, really easy to play. So the fact that like it guarantees you succeed on your song is not that big of a deal. And when it says automatically played to the end, I would have thought, like, you know, my brain when I first read this was like automatically. It's like, oh, it'll automatically just play a song for me, like instantly. No, it plays for you, but it still takes the same amount of time to cast the song. It's not an instant cast of a song. That's not what this does. So this is virtually worthless. And then dissonance, it allows you to stop enemies from casting spells. Here's the problem with this ability though too. If let's say you're 1v1ing a wizard, right? And you have your sword out, right? You have to put your sword away, pull out your loot, activate a skill, put your loot away, pull the sword back out again, right? All to make them not be able to cast a spell for a little bit. It's just not good. None of these abilities are. We're gonna take dissonance here because it's literally something over nothing. Because encore is effectively nothing, and music memory 2 is nothing, right? This character needs a lot of work. I love bards. I should mention that at the start here. I love bards as like a fantasy class, and I play a lot of tabletop games. I always play bard, love them to death. But a bit of a stinker in this game right now as a solo character. Also a bit of a stinker if you ask me in 3v3s. But not nearly as bad. Not nearly as bad there. Because they have some cool utility that they bring. And they also have some decent buff support as well. Anyway, let's go in here. Let's go to the crypts. One thing I want to do here. I think if you're playing a solo bard, you should go. Well, I mean, you can go to the Goblin Cave. It's always a fine choice. But we're gonna go to the crypts here today. Because I want to try to go down. I think one cool thing that the bards had going for them, especially as a solo player, is going down is not that tough. While we're in the lobby here, let's go over our songs. We have Accelerando, which speed buffs your teammates. Pretty significant speed buff. And it stacks as well, apparently, which is pretty cool. We have Chaotic Discord, which causes enemies to attack each other, basically. We have Peacemaking. We don't talk about that song because it's terrible. And then our last song is a thing that heals your recoverable health for you. Not your missing health, but your recoverable health. Like that little red bar where it's like that you can get the health back by resting. You can also use that last bard song to bring that back, which is cool. It's honestly very good. It's that, and it's the movement speed buffs that are really good for supporting your team. And the Peacemaking is just a terrible song. It does nothing. It has no utility, if you ask me. It's a horrible, terrible, bad song. Hold on. Can I please hit you? I'm bad. There we go. Hello there. Ooh. I'm gonna stick with the rapier, but like this is a classic example of like you should probably use the foul. If I didn't have the, if I was, I don't know. I think it's important for this build to show, or for this video to show, you know, a weapon you're probably gonna end up using. But like that's. I would probably use this normally. Hello there. Now, an important thing to do as a bard is to do your best to avoid all... Oh, I should have shown the gear I had before, too. I'm sorry. Quick aside. I've got fancy bard clothes. So I thought it would be fun to wear, like, you know, the fancy boy costume. It's got this. Got a nice rapier here. Got an ox pendant. That's all. Oh. We cool? I think we're cool, but I don't want to mess with them. Because they're a rogue, and one thing I've learned about this game is that rogues do not play this game to make friends. Just the way it goes. Did I hear someone cast a spell? Hello there, Mr. Rogue. Are you friendly? Oh, not friendly? Okay. Okay. That's gonna kill me. Yep. Fuck me. That's why rogues suck. Or that's why bards suck. Rogues are actually doing pretty good right now. We almost won that fight though. That wasn't too bad. Fuck you though. Wow, you know what? I don't want to be too rude here. TTV in the name. Maybe they have VoIP turned off, but you'd think that they want to at least try to engage in conversation. I don't know, whatever. It's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's try another one. Do I have any other weapons I can use here? I don't want to use that. Let's go. Let's bring this arming sword in, and I guess if we're not using the rapier, then we're gonna switch this out here, right? You know what? I'll be honest. Maybe falchion was the way to go there. Maybe that was the issue. Anyway, let's hop back in. Well, let me buy some bandages first. I do with the bard's high interaction speed. You're gonna probably want to opt for bandages over what's it called? Oh, they're out. Shit. Okay, whatever. You're gonna want to opt for bandages most likely over potions, but you can bring both. Like, you can bring one of each. Doesn't hurt. I got some in here too. Sure, let's take those. Okay. Let's try it again. Hopefully, we can stay a little under the radar this time. Wait, what the? Am I losing my mind? Why are we in the ruins? Or ruins, sorry. Why are we in the ruins? What the heck? What? Am I going crazy? I might be losing my mind. Maybe we're still in the dungeon normally. I don't know. Maybe the starting area is always going to be outside. I wasn't paying attention last time, if I'm being honest. Where are we at? Come on. Oh, we are in the dungeon still. Okay. I am just losing my mind, it seems. Okay, so... Don't love this. Okay. You know what? That could have gone worse. That could have gone worse. I'm pretty happy with that. You know what? If it's green, it's probably going to be better with the arming sword. I like the arming sword, too, for the record. These are both fine weapons to use here. Uh-oh. Okay. So my advice for fighting these boys here is to not lag and to keep your eye... Oh, yep, there we go. Is to keep your eye on what attack they're doing and try to specifically bait them. Don't attack now. Let them do their move, right? And that could have gone worse. Now we use our healing move to restore our recoverable health. Okay. Stinky boots. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we would like to find some more bolts. We have found a hand crossbow, which is a weapon that bards can and probably should use. In my opinion. Now, we don't have any bolts, but we could hold it in our offhand and actually shoot people, which is very neat. So, I got scared there for a second, but I think that's a zombie getting hit by a trap, so I'm not that worried. Please die. Thank you. Oh, we're getting some pretty good gear this run. Nice. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. That's something triggering a trap for sure over there. Yeah, that's that mummy. Oh, goddamn. I was gonna say I was hoping we'd find some bolts So they found arrows. Which is just tragic. He didn't know, by the way. They made these hallways fucking devious now, right? Because they put a spike trap on the floor there. Oh. Oh, fuck me. Not sure if it was the swinging axe that got me or the floor trap there, but you know, I don't want to be there anymore. We're just gonna chill. I know this is boring, but we're just gonna chill for a bit. Wait for this health shrine to come back, because these guys do actually come back. We're just gonna chill. I'm gonna chill for a bit here. Now, if we wanted to, I think, and maybe I'm dumb for doing this, I think we can shoot this bolt and then pick it back up, right? And then load that bad boy. So we have the one bolt to begin with, which is nice. Can you go around here? Hold on, let's see if we can go around. Oh, I want that. You know, whatever. Oh, I should also. Forgot. Very important. Whenever you have missing health and downtime, just heal yourself real quick. Ugh, archer and spiders. This place sucks now. What the hell? Oh, I missed a chest. Hold on. I missed a chest. I said it at the top here, but this is. I mean, you don't have to play bards like this. You can play them however you want, as far as like how aggressive you want to be. But they're just so weak. When it comes to fighting another character, they have literally nothing going for them compared to other people. They're effectively a extremely weaker fighter because they can use some of the same weapons. I guess the way I would put it is the best weapons they can use, fighters can also use, right? Is that a down portal? No, that's an escape portal. We want to go down. I thought I heard something over here. I mean, we haven't done this at all yet. Let's do this. This is our chaotic Discord. I can get past this, right? Fight each other. So, okay, apparently the spiders won't attack him, though, which is weird. Yeah, this is not actually that practical, because he'll just kill a spider and another spider will spawn. Damn. It's messed up. What? You think that zombie will aggro? If I shot him, I bet he would. Well. Zone's making us go this way. I think we should just go through this. Wait a second. That zombie corpse despawn? I didn't even know they could do that. Okay. Zombie down. Or mummy down, sorry. Zombie down. Okay, cool. I guess, sure, why not? Let's take it. Maybe it'll be useful. Who knows? Oh, okay. Now we got some bolts. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we can actually use this crossbow a little bit more effectively. Which is pretty neat. Very cool. Take these as well. I guess, you know, something that this character can do that fighters can't do, in the very literal sense, is that a fighter, you can't hold... Oh, the portals. Ah, you know what? Whatever. I was gonna say, the health thing is open, so let's come back and take this. One thing that this character can do that fighters can't do is hold an arming sword and a hand crossbow without taking the -10 damage penalty for weapon mastery. That is something. It's so little, but it is something that they have going for them that no other class can do. If that's the reason why you're playing Bard, you are a psychopath. Well, I like the hand crossbow. It's pretty neat. Is that skeleton alive? Is that down? No, it's an escape based on... Kill feed says it's an escape portal. Hello there. Are you friendly? Uh-oh. Hello. Ah, don't shoot me. Okay, it's time for us to go. They're trying to shoot me. And they succeeded in shooting me. Okay. That didn't work. That did not work at all. There we go. We jumped at that time. Oh. Oh, fuck me. Are you... We don't have to do this? Oh, we did this. Okay. You know, I shot him in the head and slashed him. What more can you do, right? That did such little damage. What the hell? How geared are you, sir? Oh, you're unbelievably geared. Okay, that makes more sense then. We never stood a chance here. We never stood a chance. And this is why... I'm sorry to say, this is why you should never play solo Bard. Look at this. Like, what were, like... There was nothing. There was no potential for outplaying. The class just doesn't have anything. I shot that man in the face and then hit him with a sword, and it did a third of his health. It's just, you know, it's fine. It's whatever. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you learned something. I don't know what it was you learned, but hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will maybe see you for the next video. Goodbye.